What up, everybody? Let me get myself situated here. Find my shit. What is going on? Let's see. Let me know how the music volume is and stuff, guys. Find this damn thing. I swear I was prepared at one time. It's been a while since that was true. Ah, there we go. All right. Down for me. Audio's perfect. Awesome. Blockchains. What's up? Let's say hi to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Scott Sheffield, Says Mining. What is going on? Let me get this over here. That's what I needed. This thing. Gaming Smoky Dan, Crypto Craig, Integra Guy, what up? What up? What up? Steven Cicero, Notorious Miss Pocket Change, hello, hello. Sox Fan, and whoever else I missed or is lurking, welcome, and thank you for joining the Sheet Show. It is quite a sheet show, shows of sheet. Holy crap, why is this window not sizing right? Ah, there we go. Okay. Intro. Hi guys, what's going on? It is Sunday, the 4th of February. Holy shit, my brain's not working today. I've been doing work stuff, day job work stuff like all morning, and oh my gosh, I just wish that was not a thing. It keeps telling me this. The stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended bit rate. We recommend something. I don't know how to change that. Sorry. Let's figure that out later. Ping me on Discord if you know how to change that, like quick and easy style, so I don't have to go through a bunch of like menus and shit. I don't know. Let me know how the stream looks, guys. We should be good. Hey, Max. Max Voltage in the house. In the heezy for sheezy maneezy. All right, let's jump into this, maybe. My windows are kind of weird. Let me know if the audio gets too loud or anything, guys. All right, where are we on the happening? 71 days, 20 hours left until the happening. That's pretty exciting. I'm excited for crypto to go parabolic again and everybody to be all happy and get this bear market blues over with and behind us, and we're all making some fucking money for a change. That'd be nice, right? Lower the music a smidge and you a smidge higher. Smidgy smidge. I don't think I can make me a smidge higher. I've got it up all the way on OBS. I'll make the music a smidge lower though. Thank you, Pocket Change. Yeah, I'm fucking ready for some money to come into my pocket, specifically from, you know, crypto. But FTX hack mystery possibly solved. The U.S. government has charged 3 individuals, Robert Powell, Carter Rohn, and Emily Hernandez, with a phone hacking conspiracy that resulted in the theft of $400 million from FTX. The trio operated a SIM swapping ring targeting 50 victims between March 21 and April of 23, leading to wire fraud and identity theft charges that notably heist. Blah. You see, maybe I shouldn't do this on Sundays. Their notable heist occurred on November 11th, 22, when they accessed an FTX employee through AT&T, siphoning off hundreds of millions of dollars in crypto. The charges prove clarity on the mystery surrounding FTX's missing funds during its bankruptcy filing. Oh my gosh. No, I think these guys are just the bee's knees. Let me tell you that. Such wonderful people there over at the FTXs. Man, what do you guys think about that? Yes, reading is hard. Words are hard. What can I say? Words are fucking hard. And here we are talking about ARK Invest. Kathy, give me wood. ARK Invest double down on Bitcoin with ARKB, Tesla, and Robinhood shares. Kathy Wood's ARK Invest is going big on crypto-related shares, especially its ARK 21 shares spot Bitcoin ETF, ARKB. That's cool. Last week, ARKW snapped up 1.27 million ARKB units for $51 million, and recently added another 58,468 ARKB units worth $2.5 million. Firm is also piling up Tesla shares, pushing ARK's total Tesla holdings beyond 600 million. That's wild. The shares are now valued at 106.8 million, the ARKB shares. Notably, ARK Invest has significantly upped its Bitcoin allocation. This shit out of here. Its Bitcoin allocation to 19% in 2023. The funds are continuing their investments in Robinhood markets and Tesla. Keep an eye on Robinhood and Coinbase as their upcoming quarterly results are expected to show earnings of 452 million and 811 million, respectively. Wow, that's wild. That is wild. Good old Kathy gives me wood. You guys hear about this? Bitcoin developer raises concerns over centralization in Bitcoin mining. We've talked about this extensively many times, right? Bitcoin core developer Luke, I'm going to butcher your last name, Dash Jr., voiced concerns about the growing centralization of Bitcoin mining, emphasizing the dominance of a few large mining pools. He worries that centralization or concentration could compromise Bitcoin's decentralization and lead to censorship issues. To address this, he introduced ocean mining, aiming to empower individual miners and promote a more democratic and decentralized mining process. The interview also touched on Bitcoin's energy consumption, with him providing perspective by comparing it to everyday appliances. He discussed potential future applications of Bitcoin and stressed the importance of better accessibility, user interfaces, and education in the Bitcoin ecosystem to encourage wider use and understanding. Bitcoin mining, where decentralization is starting to sound more like a suggestion than a rule. Bacon, eggs, and hash, what's going on, man? All set. Welcome, guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in or out or while you're chilling. I do appreciate it. It does help. Thank you so much. Let's see. This one doesn't. Yeah. U.S. starts emergency checks on cryptocurrency power use, citing winter power demands. Bullshit. Excuse me. The U.S. government has initiated an emergency investigation into the power consumption of crypto miners, particularly Bitcoin, amid concerns that a recent surge in Bitcoin's price could strain the country's power grid. Well, you know what? If we spend a little bit more tax money on increasing the efficiency of our power grid and hardening our security around our power infrastructure, a little less on hookers and blow, we would probably be better off as a country. But I digress. The Energy and Information Administration, EIA, part of the Department of Energy, has received funding for a 6-month study involving the collection and analysis of grid utilization data from various mining operations. Let me back up and think, how much is this little 6-month study involving the collection and analysis of grid utilization from various mining operations? How much is that 6-month study going to cost? Would that be better put to fix the fucking infrastructure instead of just sitting there and looking at it and talking about it, because it's been talked about and extensively evaluated years and years at a time, getting out of hand here. The investigation aims to address potential grid strain during a cold snap and increase Bitcoin mining activity. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as a proof of work system that demands significant electricity, and the EIA seeks to understand the energy usage of 82 crypto farms in the U.S. The findings will inform future actions and policies related to crypto mining and power consumption. Great! More policies and bullshit to just deal with. That's going to be fun. I'm gonna apologize right up front here if you can hear my dogs going bonkers upstairs. Their family's leaving to go grocery shopping, and of course the dogs want to go with, and they're not gonna be able to, so they're gonna throw a fit. Anyway, Department of Justice charges duo for crypto mining in school district amid U.S. energy scrutiny. 2 senior staff members at the Patterson Joint Unified School District in the U.S. are facing charges from the Department of Justice for allegedly running a crypto mining operation on school premises. Assistant superintendent and IT director are accused of utilizing school resources and electricity to operate a crypto mining farm, along with engaging in fraudulent activities. They allegedly stole $1 million to $1.5 million, and the IT director stole $250,000 to $300,000. The charges align with a broader crackdown on crypto miners by the U.S. energy regulator to address concerns about energy waste. The incident underscores a global concern about the excessive electricity consumption associated with crypto mining. School of Hard Knocks just took on a whole new meaning. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Yes. Max, it's not just the hash rate going bonkers. It's me. I'm a bit bonkers today. What are you guys saying? Because it will. So Scott Sheffield says because it'll force the government and companies involved to innovate and improve the infrastructure. Right. And, you know, talking about that a little bit, like Hive has a program or an initiative that they're working on. I talked to them about this last year at Mining Disrupt. They're working with larger farms, kind of being that liaison between a large crypto farm and their local energy company or provider to essentially use the Bitcoin farms or the mining farms as a battery, kind of. So, you know, round numbers, 10 megawatts. Got a facility running 10 megawatts, you know, balls out 100%, 80%, whatever, all the time. So energy company, energy provider can always anticipate needing to provide that much power for that mining farm, right? And then whatever else, their demand fluctuates from, you know, the rest of the grid. Well, what happens when there's a large demand on the grid or damage to the grid and things need to be shifted on the provider side? Well, they essentially have this 10 megawatts of power that's already accounted for that they can pay these mining companies to turn off so they can shift their energy focus from that 10 megawatts over here on mining to the rest of the grid that needs it at that time of despair or whatever. So I know Hive and there's other companies, but when I was talking to Hive, that's what they were essentially putting out there as a project going forward that they're trying to put together to make it less of a, yes, curtailment programs. Exactly. It's a benefit. And it just kind of, it goes back to money being spent that doesn't need to be spent by government organizations and people that have no clue what the fuck crypto mining even has to do with. They just say, oh, it's using a lot of energy, so it must be bad. Oh, and it was used on Silk Road, so it must be bad. And all this other bullshit. Anyway, I digress. Back to the news. Scott Sheffield says mining curtailment programs are what saved the Texas grid recently. Right. With all the stuff going on over in Texas with their power consumption. It's a good thing. It is. It's a good thing. Curtailment is critical for the grid. These programs are all automated now. PC can send a signal and the farms will auto curtail. Oh, cool. Interesting. I didn't know that, Crypto Craig. Very awesome. Good. Okay, it's sharing. Kadanas hash rate reaches an all-time high despite a fall in Bitcoin. Bitcoin has fallen. Kadena has achieved a significant milestone with his hash rate hitting an all-time high of, oh my God, 666 petahash. Somebody drop off or pick up. That's horrible. We don't need 666 petahash on the network. Showcasing growth and increased security. The surge in computational power makes Kadena more resilient against potential attacks with a 51% reduction in the risk of malicious activities. The CEO attributes this success to an innovative concept of braided chains offering scalability for projects and localized security. Kadena's decentralized miners located outside Texas, well, they're everywhere, but okay, have contributed to its success amidst Bitcoin's declining hash rates influenced by energy restrictions. However, KDA's current market performance reflects a 2.5% decrease in the last 24 hours. This was an article from the end of January on the 28th, by the way, trading at 96 cents, again, at the time of writing, and declines, yada, yada. What do you guys think about Kadena? I would make the agency pay me in Bitcoin for their curtailment. That's genius, Scott. That's freaking genius. It actually makes a lot of sense because it would require adoption on a lot more fronts, right? Moving from Kadena's hash rate reaching an all-time high to Bitcoin mining difficulty hits an all-time high after record 7.3% spike. Did you guys hear about this? Bitcoin mining difficulty has hit an all-time high, a 7.3% increase less than a month after the previous record on January 6th. This surge in difficulty, the highest this year, underscores the growing challenges faced by miners in the Bitcoin network, particularly as the fourth halving event approaches in less than 11,500 blocks. The halving will reduce the mining reward from 6.25 to 3.125 Bitcoins. Goodness. Intensifying competition amongst miners for diminishing rewards. Despite the increased difficulty, the collective hash rate of the Bitcoin network remains strong at an average of 536 exahash over a 7-day moving average. The next mining difficulty adjustment is set for February 15th as the mining community prepares for the impending challenges and economic impact on Bitcoin mining. This record high difficulty emphasizes the competitive nature of Bitcoin mining and the network's continuous growth and resiliency. Fucking shit. That was a mouthful. All to say it's getting harder and harder to mine Bitcoin, which is why we go after shitcoins. Altcoins, whatever you want to call it. They're shitcoins. Hey, where's my... There we go. This mouse is starting to suck. I wonder if I gotta change the batteries. Yeah, because my clicker ain't working. Cloud mining, navigating the clouds of cryptocurrency mining. So, this article says cloud mining stands at a transformative force in the cryptocurrency realm, presenting a user-friendly alternative to traditional mining without the burdens of substantial hardware investments. The innovative process entails leasing mining hardware from remote data centers, sidestepping the need for physical setup. While cloud mining boasts accessibility and cost effectiveness, drawbacks include diminished profits, susceptibility to scams, and limited user control. Profitability hinges on crypto prices and electricity costs, with contract variations in duration, hashing power, and supported cryptos. The technology employs advanced miners and optimized data centers. Environmental concerns arise due to the industry's significant energy consumption, prompting a shift towards renewable sources. Legal nuances vary globally, necessitating awareness of local regulations. Choosing a reliable service involves scrutinizing track records and user reviews. The future trajectory of cloud mining pivots on technological advancements, heightened cryptocurrency interest, and environmental considerations. Ultimately, cloud mining offers an entry point into crypto mining, but users must navigate risks and intricacies with care in this dynamic landscape. What service would you guys consider a cloud mining service that's actually worth spending over like either buying the crypto or buying the hardware and running it yourself, or sending your owned hardware to a hosting facility. Like NiceHash is a perfect example, right? Chris Hanley and Chump Change finally showed up. Where you guys been? Shit, we're done with the show now. See you guys later. I'm just kidding. But something like NiceHash, where you can buy hash rate, whether it's, you know, their easy mining thing or luck mining or whatever they call it, or you want to buy a dedicated amount of time of hash rate to mine solo or in a pool to get it, you know, I guess looking at it. So not financial advice, of course. Don't listen to me for financial advice because that would be horrible. Would that be considered a write-off? Can you write that as an expense, paying for cloud mining, as an expense for, you know, the taxes that you're going to pay as an income on the crypto that you earned at the time of payout? Does that make sense? Did I lose my music? I did. What the fuck, Spotify? All right, what's the next? Let's pick up here. Come on, Spotify, keep up. Okay. Anyway, what do you guys think? Are there any other like cloud mining services that you would consider worth investing in? Or, I mean, I think this audience is more geared towards owning our hardware or even buying our crypto. Raptor Mining, what's going on, man? Welcome to the shit show. I think that's what we're more into, right? Is buying it ourselves and owning that hardware or what. But I don't, yeah, and Chump Chain says expense everything. Can you expense that cost for buying hash rate through like a NiceHash kind of service? Is that, does the IRS say you can do that? I don't know. Let me know, because I'm fucking hate taxes. Anyway, now we're on to the tech news. I hit the mic. Damn it. Trump says AI could be the most dangerous thing out there. It's so scary. Former President Trump expressed concerns about artificial intelligence, labeling it the most dangerous thing out there. That was a horrible Trump impression. I apologize. And emphasizing the lack of a real solution during an interview with Fox Business. Trump highlighted the potential use of AI in warfare and its broader implications, urging swift action to address the risks associated with this technology. He also addressed the issue of deepfakes, describing them as a tremendous problem, okay, without a clear solution. Trump shared a personal anecdote about a deepfake incident, emphasizing the challenges experts face in distinguishing authentic content. The real deepfake here is pretending we have a real solution for anything. Jesus Christ. You know what? Chump Change, you're right. That's a really good way to put it. If money is spent to produce money, it's a write-off. I'll make sure I tell H&R Block that. What do you guys think about this? I'm not going to get into to deep fake or into political BS, but this is a perfect example of when something like Flux's what is that, Project Mayhem, which, I mean, it's not out yet, but from the description and what it's supposed to accomplish, something that this would help curtail or like alleviate is you can put these pieces of content through Project Mayhem, right? And it will tell you, or it's supposed to be able to tell you if it's AI driven or AI created this or helped to create this in one way or another. I don't know what it looks for there, but it's supposed to tell you that. Its magic is supposed to tell you that. The cool thing there is, I mean, there's already services that do that now, but they're owned by like AWS and Google, things like that. OpenAI, they own those programs. They run those programs. Something like a Project Mayhem where it's decentralized and it's running on our systems, you and me, our machines, our data centers, that's not owned by an entity. like the application, the hardware is owned, but the application's not owned by an entity really, or controlled by an entity that can be manipulated or bought. That's the important part, is the decentralization of the truth-telling application is critical, in my opinion, for something like this. What do you guys think about that? Way to tell. AI is far more dangerous. Yeah. Chris Hanley asks, if I'm not an LLC or anything, can I write off my electric? I don't know. I don't think so. Because if you're not mining it as a business or claiming it as a business, I think the IRS still considers it a hobby. I could be very wrong there. Guys, let me know in the chat if you know better. That would definitely be something to advise with, you know, your CPAs or your financial advisor, or even somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking about there, because that ain't me. Anyway, secretive moon startup, ooh, led by ex-Blue Origin leaders, raises new tranche? How do you say that word? Tranche of funding. New round of funding. Why don't they just say round? Interlude, a stealth startup with a focus on harvesting resources from the moon. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Has secured $15 million in new funding, with plans to close an additional $2 million, according to regulatory documents. Led by former Blue Origin leaders, including CTO Gary Lai, butchered that name, and aerospace executive Rob Meyerson, the startup aims to be the first to extract natural resources from the moon for use on Earth, contributing to the development of a substantial in-space economy. This is such a bad idea. While Interlude has kept a low profile, an abstract from a Small Business Innovation Research Award last year reveals the company's focus on developing core technologies for lunar resource utilization, specifically sorting lunar regolith by particle size. I don't know what that is. This is a really fucking bad idea, guys. Has anybody seen that movie? What was that movie? Time Traveler or The Time Machine? It was like in the mid 2000s. Crunch. Thank you, Max. Pedantic bastard. Thank you, sir. Anyway, there was a part in this movie where the guy, you know, he makes the time machine, he goes forward in time, and he finds cool shit, and he goes even further in time, and even further in time, gets to a point where super future, the human race is in space, and all these robots and flying cars and all this shit going on. Goes a little bit further into the future, and we've blown up the moon. Because of this exact thing. Not Hot Tub Time Machine, Shea Mining, no, different movie. But that's just it. In that movie, we had mined so many resources and stripped the moon so fucking bare that it broke apart and destabilized its orbit with Earth. What's to say that's not going to happen here? Because we're going to go up there and start harvesting shit to bring back down to Earth. How about we just do this instead? Reduce, reuse, recycle. I think I've heard that a time or two. Tesla recalls... Wait, that's not the right one. Here we are. Tesla recalls 2.2 million vehicles in the US to fix font size issue. Tesla is rolling out an OTA software update to address font size issue on warning lights for brake, park, and anti-lock brake systems in approximately 2.2 million US vehicles. So, is a software update really a recall? When often labeled as a recall, it's technically a software fix rather than a physical recall, aimed at improving readability and reducing the risk of crashes. The affected models range from the Model S to the Cybertruck. Tesla asserts there have been no reported accidents, injuries, or fatalities related to the font size problem. Simultaneously, the U.S. Highway Traffic Safety Administration, it's a mouthful, is conducting a preliminary investigation into two power steering issues in certain 2023 Tesla Model 3 and Model Y vehicles following 2,388 driver complaints about steering control loss. Sure, it's not the robot that's taking the wheel, not Jesus taking the wheel. This comes on the heels of recent recalls for manufacturing backup cameras and autopilot system flaws affecting millions of Tesla vehicles. Oh, goody. I bet they're replacing the batteries. That's funny. Let's see. EU approves groundbreaking AI Act. The European Union has finalized the AI Act, a historic regulatory framework in artificial intelligence. All 27 member states endorsed the agreement reached in December 2023. The AI Act is a risk-based approach addressing government use of AI, regulating AI systems like ChatGPT, and establishing transparency criteria. The focus is on linking higher-risk AI applications to greater liabilities for developers. France's withdrawal of objections and Germany's support mark key developments. The European Parliament is expected to vote in March or April, aiming for implementation in 2026. The European Commission is creating an AI office for compliance monitoring and plans to support local AI developers while enhancing the EU's supercomputer network. I wonder if they're hiring. The EU's approach to AI: make sure the only deepfakes we get are political compromises. Goodness gracious. EU is stepping up their game, huh? Microsoft recommends these 5 ways to use AI CoPilot for cyber defense. Oh, Microsoft Security CoPilot, their first generative AI security product, aims to transform incident response and risk assessment and identity troubleshooting for security teams. This is pretty cool. The product offers practical applications for cyber defense, including device management through integration with Intune, identity management with Entra, and to address password-based attacks, data security acceleration through Purview, and cloud security collaboration with Defender for Cloud. Notably, it introduces new capabilities for tracking assets and vulnerabilities in external attack surface management. The Security CoPilot provides a comprehensive approach to enhanced cybersecurity strategy. Nothing says trustworthy like putting the fate of your data in the hands of AI, right? What are these 5 ways that Microsoft recommends? Yeah, so I just kind of summed it up. So CoPilot for device management using Intune with security, CoPilot for identity management, CoPilot for data security, Security CoPilot for the cloud, and CoPilot for attack surface management. You guys didn't know, I'm about knee deep, or probably waist deep by now, in Microsoft at my day job. This is what I do. So it's cool to see articles like that coming up. I meant to bring this up last night on SNL. US blocks shipments of 24 Nvidia AI GPUs to China over concerns about self-driving truck company. The U.S. Department of Commerce has blocked Chinese self-driving truck company TuSimple from sending 24 A100 GPUs to Australia, expressing concerns that they might end up in China. While Australia faces no restrictions on graphics cards, the U.S. government is cautious about potential circumvention of export restrictions. TuSimple denies these allegations, asserting that the GPUs were intended for its newly established Australian subsidiary. The company has faced scrutiny, including investigations in 2021 and accusations of espionage, holy shit, in 2023. Despite the shipment being destined for Australia, suspicions arose, with claims that TuSimple's CEO may have intended to eventually deliver the A100s to China. The incident underscores concerns about chip smuggling amid strict U.S. bans, especially for GPUs like the A100, which remain capable of reaching China despite regulatory hurdles. That's going to be hard to manage and monitor. Like, how the fuck is the U.S. government going to track where these GPUs are sold and then implemented and used, right? I mean, how many once they're shipped out of the US or shipped to their final destination, what they say is a final destination, who's to say that those companies don't resell them or even just provide access to the resources running in a local data center to whatever sources the US is trying to keep the GPUs away from, right? Does that make sense? Like, what the fuck? There's no way we can fucking world police here. I don't know. Why private clouds may see a resurgence in 2024. Private clouds, once overshadowed by public cloud platforms, that's the Azures and AWS, GCP platforms, are showing signs of a comeback in 2024. The surge in demand for generative AI models with their specific infrastructure needs favors private clouds for ongoing training, offering cost effectiveness and greater control. Flux core. Economic challenges prompt businesses to seek lower total cost of ownership, TCOs, making private clouds an attractive option. Simpler private cloud tools and infrastructure solutions, like Harvester, I don't know what Harvester is, and bare metal as a service, have eased deployment and management, boosting accessibility. Bare metal as a service. I like that. I like that term. While public clouds will remain dormant, hold on, I'm going to write that down. Bare metal as a service. That reminds me of something I want to talk about at work tomorrow. Bare metal as a service. I like that. I like that a lot. I like this pen too. This thing's pretty cool. Anyway, bare metal servers have eased deployment and management, boosting accessibility. While public clouds will remain dormant, 2024 could mark a resurgence in private cloud adoption, driven by the convergence of AI trends, economic considerations, and enhanced operational simplicity. Resurgence of private clouds, because nothing says cutting-edge technology like dusting off your old servers and pretending it's the latest trend. Nobody ever does that. That never happens. Check this out. Trump's gonna, Trump, Jesus Christ, Chump is gonna love this, especially since he just bought a bunch of Ubiquiti shit. Now they're coming out with new Ubiquiti shit. Ubiquiti launches the industry's lowest cost Wi-Fi 7 enterprise access point. Ubiquiti has launched, dude. Ubiquiti has launched its first Wi-Fi 7 AP, the U7 Pro, amid rumors that Apple may include Wi-Fi 7 in the upcoming iPhone 16. Wi-Fi 7 builds on the 6 GHz spectrum band, addressing interference issues on the 2.4 and 5 GHz band. The U7 Pro features a Wi-Fi 7 tri-radio, wow, for fast and intelligent connectivity. Supporting expansive 6 GHz frequency, impressive spatial streaming with 6 streams, wide coverage area of 140 square meters, high device connectivity for over 300 devices, power over Ethernet Plus, robust 2.4 gig uplinks, nice, and various mounting options. Good, because the mounting options have always sucked for Ubiquiti. Managed with the UniFi Network 8.0.26 or later, the U7 Pro is recommended for deployment in heavy usage areas. With Wi-Fi 7 potentially arriving in Apple devices, 2024 might be the year of Wi-Fi 7. Yes, Goat can't speak today. Why in Fian 7? Why is Spotify shitting out on me? Dude. Like, you fucking suck. All right. They are not that. They are that bad, Brian. They suck. They fucking suck. Those stupid brackets that, like, once it's on the wall, it's fine. Getting it off the wall is a real pain in the ass. I recommend a zip tie. And slide a zip tie in the top in that little slot, and it like pushes back the notch, and then you can turn the AP and get it off the wall or ceiling or whatever. I don't know. I guess I'm more excited about the new mounting options than the Wi-Fi 7 itself, because I don't have fancy shit like that. All right, and finally, China's Geely launches 11 low-orbit satellites for autonomous car navigation. Great, more satellites. China automaker Geely Holding Group has launched its second set of 11 low Earth orbit satellites, aiming to enhance accurate navigation for autonomous vehicles. Geely plans to have 72 satellites in orbit by 2025 and envisions a constellation of 240 satellites in the future. Dude, we're not going to be able to see stars when we look up in this shit. Apart from supporting self-driving cars, the satellite network will serve other commercial functions, including connectivity to consumer electronics. Wait, is this a play for helium? The satellites feature AI remote sensing capabilities, providing high-resolution imaging with a precision of 1 to 5 meters. Geely's initiative reflects the broader trend of private investment in China's space industry since 2014. Because in the age of autonomous vehicles, it's not just about reaching your destination, but making sure Big Brother knows every turn you take. How is the Starship Enterprise going to get through the atmosphere with all these satellites? Right. There's already enough space junk out there. Now we're just going to add to it and get more fucking space junk and crap and shit out there that who knows what we actually need. We don't need this shit up there. All right. That's the last of the news. Now on to some rants and AMAs. What are you guys saying up here in the chat? I have missed a lot of the chat. RFID chips? What about RFID chips? Oh, was that... Which thing was that? I don't know which thing that was. Oh, is that the Wi-Fi 7 spyware installed? Mark my words, we will not be able to escape Earth's orbit in 20 years. Look at the space trash map. Yes, I've seen this before. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me move this over here. Space trash map. Yeah. Astriograph. Is this it? What a geek. Error scoring grider. What's going on? Error. Am I having a stroke? Am I having like just an ongoing like 4-year stroke that just gets worse and worse? Fucking can't talk half the time. Oh, this is really gonna bog down my machine, guys. Where are we at? Where are we at? This is the space map, space junk map. Chris Hanley mentioned. It's like 15-year-old's room up there, right? So that's our Earth, and then that's the immediate orbit. Like all the blue and orange ones here are low active satellites, inactive satellites. Rocket bodies are the purple ones. Gray is debris and pink is uncategorized, so probably just shit. But like, this is all the stuff that's right, you know, this is the low Earth orbit, right? And then it starts getting more and more out here, and the further out we go, there's just so much garbage and shit. That's a lot of junk. Can you believe that? Is insane. And we're putting more up there. Like, why? So we see these, I don't know if you see them. I see these like videos on LinkedIn when I'm scrolling through of like these ships that have these big nets, and they go through, or they put big nets in like riverways and stuff. I'm gonna get off this going to get off this site because it is going to slow down my machine. I can tell already. Anyway, they're like putting these things out there to like clean up the waterways, which is great. We need that. Why don't we have something similar in space? Why are we just letting this shit fucking float out there? It's like back in the 50s when we were dumping barrels of nuclear waste into the ocean. Like barrels in the ocean right now, bottom of the ocean floor, barrels rusting away with nuclear waste inside of them, leaking. We're fucking stupid as a species. We're stupid people. It's not responsible. It's not financially responsible to clean it. Yeah. We need a giant recycler up there or something. Right. I fucking like it wouldn't take much, I think, to like change the trajectory of a lot of these things. And to be honest, a lot of them can come crashing to Earth because they'll burn up in the atmosphere. So it's like, yes, we never learn from our history. Ain't that the fucking truth? Wait, the Earth is meant to be flat, right? Gaming a smoky tan. Chris Hanley says, and that's just what NASA is tracking. Paint, flex, etc. are all up there. Yeah, it's a complete mess. So Brian Swarthout. Most of the low orbit is Starlink. I think last time I looked, they had 5,000 satellites. Man, that's a lot. A lot can be controlled re-entry. Yes, right. It can be a controlled re-entry. Like we could clean a lot of that up. The Hills Have Eyes meets Finding Nemo. That's an interesting statement, Chuck Danger. Wow. Oh, you mean with the chemical waste in the ocean? I got you now. Oh, The Hills Have Eyes. Oh, we need to make that a movie. It looked flat to me on the second image. Yeah. Yeah, it costs too much to clean things up like that. Oh. What's everybody mining out there today? I am actually mining Doge. Imagine that. I said that last night on the stream. I'm doing a little bit of whoops, I closed the tab. Doing a little bit of like side by sides. So I've got a couple S19s out in the garage, and then my mini Doge that I'm mining. Doge. So I've got my S19s on unminable, getting paid out in Doge, mining SHA 256, which on unminable, I'm sure is just Bitcoin that's then getting converted over to whatever they're paying you out in. And I was mining my mini Doge on Mining Dutch pool, which is a similar kind of service, right? Where you mine one thing and it pays you out in another. But with Mining Dutch, depending on the algorithm and the machine and stuff, they'll do merge mining. So like SHA 256, you can merge mine Bitcoin with 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever other SHA 256s are out there that are worth mining from. See ya. Oh, Jesus Christ. Steven Cicero. So I'm doing a little side by side. I moved one of my S19s over to Mining Dutch, and I moved my mini Doge over to unminable. And I'm going to see how much I can average. I'm going to let them run for a couple of days. See how much I can average on one versus the other. And let's see. Nope, that's the Bitcoin one. Let's see, Dogecoin address. Workers. Yeah, so I've got my SHA 256, I've got the mini Doge, and then my 3090 over there with Kapow. I'm not sharing it, my son of a bitch. Yeah, so right now, like I've got S19, I've got it down on low power, 2000 watts, getting about 75 terahash on an S19 95 terahash model. And then I've got the Mini Doge 2 and this 3090 mining Kapow all getting paid out in Dogecoin. But if you were to look up like 75, this is, hold on, let's go back over here. No, I was doing that right. Yeah, this one, SHA-256. So 75 terahash, they're expecting 62.4 Doge per day, right? Using the S19. So I'm gonna see how much I get from Mining Dutch doing the same thing. Mining Dutch is pretty cool. I really like that you're able to export like your mining transaction history in a CSV. That'll make it real easy for me to tell this is how much I mined in a day. Give it a couple of days, let it ramp up, kind of average out, so I can say, day 1 I did this, day 2 I did that, day 3, day 4, and then I can average all the days together to get a number that I can compare against unmineable. I think they're probably going to be about the same. It's going to be like very small difference from one to the other. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then of course the Vast machine over here, my 4090 on Vast, and then I've got 3 more 3090 machines back there. I think 3 or 4 more. Oh my God. Oh, that's right. I got 3 3090 machines and then 1 dual A4000 machine back there. And then waiting on my custom cable to show up so I can finish my 2 servers, 1 case build, just for shits and giggles. It's going to be a really hot server, but I'm probably going to have to run it with the lid off anyway, which is fine. I don't know. Just see what it does. I have my GPUs on Dynex and the X16Q on Unmineable paying out in Dynex. Oh, Steven Cicero all in on Dynex, huh? Nice. Airborne Strider says, just spent over 2 hours clearing more than a foot of snow off the panels and shoveling the driveway and sidewalk. Got my exercise for the day, still gonna clear the back of the house. Oh man, I do not envy you. Shoveling snow sucks. I bought a snowblower this year because I'm like, dude, fuck this. I'm not shoveling. Went to go use it, doesn't even work. Fucking Facebook Marketplace. Let's see. Scott Sheffield's on Alphium on GPU and Varus on CPU. Huh. Interesting. I never really got into CPU mining. I think a lot of that is because of the yields, and I don't know. I looked at it like it's a lot of work for not a lot of return, and maybe I'm probably wrong there, but that's just how I see it. I just never really got into it. Let's see. Max says he's on Lithium, East Classic, and Jupiter. The fuck? What are you mining to get Jupiter? Beam or bust? Automatic Beats. What's up, man? I didn't see you there. Snow is beautiful, though. Yeah, it's nice. I just wish it goes away. We've pretty much gone here. Chris Hanley's on Conflux. I think that's what that is. CFX, Conflux, Neoxa, Lithium, and Nexa. Nexa is a really good project. I like that a lot. Automatic Beats. Looks like you're having a wake and bake morning. Good for you, buddy. Oh, and Litecoin. Chris Hanley's on Litecoin. Cool. Just got my first CPU rig. It's different, fun, and frustrating. It's how I felt about 3D printing. I'm not sure I'm going to get an SLA printer. Like, I don't know. The more I think about it, been lurking. You're a lurker. Automatic Beats. The more I think about it, that's a lot. It's very different, more of a learning curve than, FDM printing, like traditional 3D printing, using that resin printer and stuff. I don't know if I have the time, energy, patience, want to deal with that shit again. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna make my money back with it, especially considering all the precautions you have to take in comparison to like FDM printing. You just print that shit, right? Resin printing, you got to be careful with it. You can't inhale it. You got to wear protective shit. Can't let the sun see it. You have to vent it. Has to be in a heated chamber. All of this like crap. And that's a lot of work that I don't think I want to deal with at the moment. Maybe later this year. There's just a lot going on right now that I don't think I want to deal with SLA printing. Gaming Smoky Dan says, I was gaining Litecoin through unminable with CPUs, but now back on Monero for payout as have more rigs with better hash rate. GPUs getting Bitcoin off unminable. Nice. Nice. Automatic Beat says he's enjoying his FTM printer. Yeah, it's a very nice to have. Like if I ever stopped printing as a business, I would keep a couple of printers at least, or get a couple more printers just to have for like, oh, I need to make a thing that needs to fit this way, and they don't make that thing. So I'm just going to design and make that thing. I've done that. I can't say how many times I've fucking done that. Oh, boy. Let's see. What printer do you have, Automatic Beats? I think you've said that before. CPUs on unminable getting Nexa. It's not a bad idea. It's not. So, using unminable, like on a Windows PC, can you use CPU to mine at the same time you're using GPU? Or is it like one or the other, not both? And if you use both, can you get two separate payouts? I don't know. What do you guys think? If you are using unminable and you want, you can use the little custom code, the fee code, Geek, and it'll save you the 0.25% or whatever on mining, the mining fees, and I get a piece of it too. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Skip that shit, fuckers. Hell yeah. Yeah, so anyway, my custom code that they got for me is Geek on Unminable. So that'll save you some fees, and I make a little bit of Doge on top of that. So that'll help. That'll help me try to hit my 10,000 Doge goal, which I'm pretty close to. Well, almost halfway there, I think. So having two S19s and a mini Doge and a 3090 on various platforms, mining to get paid out in Dogecoin, I'm averaging like 1,000 Doge a week, which is pretty nice, especially considering, again, I can write off the power that's used to get that. It's an Anycubic Cobra 2. Pick it up for $188. Hell yeah. Very nice. Just 3 CPU. Gaming Smoky Dan says, when the yields were up last year with just 3 CPUs, I got 1 Litecoin in a month. Holy shit. Which I know isn't great, but I thought that was good. That's fucking awesome, man. You know, in a previous life, I sent Litecoin to a Bitcoin address, you know, about, 4 whiskeys in. I was like, I'm going to just take this Litecoin and put it on my cold wallet. And I sent it to the wrong wallet, and I hit a wall and exploded into forever nothingness, and I regret it very often. Yeah, that sucked. Anyway, we've been going for a while. Let me see if is there anybody else streaming after me? I think Rabbit is still going right now. Yeah, he's streaming. 160 people watching over on Rabbit's stream. Good for him. Wish I could get over 30 viewers, but that's okay. I'm not bitter. Who else is live? Anybody else live right now? I think it's just him, like from our corner of the tubes of you. Let me see. I put up a redirect in here. You guys want to go check him out? How do I? Here's the. Wait, why is that set to limited? Monetization unlimited. Fuck you. Fuck you with that shit. Redirect. There we go. Cool. We'll put Rabbit in there as a redirect. Hell yeah. Goat is the goat. He's got it. Self-leveling filament runout sensor and touch screen. Oh man, those are two things I wish I had on my Ender 3s. Was the bed leveler, a self bed leveler, and a filament runout sensor. Like, dude. T-Kig. Hey, T-Kig. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming. It's the quality of viewers, Goat, not the quantity. Tell my wife it's quality over quantity as well. That didn't come out right. Yeah, those are two things I would really like to have. Like, filament runout sensor. I can't tell you how many almost done filament rolls I've thrown out over the years because oh, Crypto KJ's here. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you too, man. Auto bed leveling was so worth it. Yeah, it'd be nice to have. I mean, I've kind of just made it muscle memory now. I've got in the routine of, you know, hey, I need to print something. So I hit home, it goes home. I release the stepper motors, and then I take a piece of paper and level it. I mean, it comes out fine because I've spent the time in getting it that way. It's just, it'd be nice to be able to boop, and it just works. It'd be nice to be able to do that remotely. Like if I had Octoprint on the machines, or even printers that were networked or sent to a central print server where I can say, print this model on printer number 4 because it's got green filament, and it'll tell me that it's loaded with forest green or, you know, fire engine red or whatever it is. It tells me what material's in it, and I can just go boop, you know, drag and drop and hit print, and it prints, and then sends me alert when it's all said and done. I've seen some like print management software out there like that before. It's not cheap, and for the size and quantity of prints that I do, it's not worth it. I just go in the other room and fucking fiddle with it and hit print. I don't know. I need to find a new side hustle. Yeah, Raspberry Pi can do that, like with Octoprint. Sure. Put the Duo Mastro Ethernet board in my Ender 3. Really? What main board did you have in your Ender 3? Because it needs more memory for that or something. Where the standard Ender 3, even the Ender 3 Pro, comes with, I forget what board it was. It was like the 1.4 or 1.5. If you upgrade the board, it comes with more RAM, so you can do essentially more things and have them stay in the memory of the machine. I couldn't do that. Build plate is only 9x9. Oh, that's all right. That's okay. That sounds like a good first printer. I got a CR10, which is a big ass printer. It's like 400 by 400 millimeter. That's what I printed my helmet with over here, my Mandalorian helmet. It replaced the stock board. Full rewire. Oh shit. Wow. Anyway. Yeah, so the CR10 was a great printer. I started having issues with it with like under extrusion only on specific lines, which is weird. Really weird. Like I did all the stuff I knew to do to force change that. I tried it on different models, spit out different G codes. It changed extruder gears, extruder motors, changed, of course, the whole hot end and the Bowden tubing and all of that shit. I changed at different temperatures, and still at like a couple of specific layer heights, it just was like really under extrusion. But then it would like fix itself and be fine for the rest of it. But what's the point of that? I can't fucking have a print that has like bad layer lines at the bottom of it, but the rest of it's fine. I can't sell that. I don't know. Chuck Danger says, I always recommend selling rugs. Even in a recession, people still buying rugs. Venetian, shag, Victorian, etc. Okay. Hey, I wouldn't know where to start with that. I guess I've seen people selling rugs on the side of the road. It's been a while. I saw that in Indianapolis more often than I ever thought. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I need something I can do from home. I'm thinking maybe like eBay, Amazon arbitrage, or drop shipping again. I don't know. Drop shipping didn't make shit for money. I need to find some kind of niche that's like bank, like super bank. I don't know. Maybe like AI videos on YouTube, have the AI generated crap on a different channel, not this channel, but I don't know. What do you guys think? We will rug you. And with that, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I still just rabid. So, guys, thank you. Only goats. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. You don't want that to be a thing. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I really appreciate you. Guys, I love doing this every week. I really look forward to this. Like, 1 hour I spend a week going live with you guys. It's really cool to interact with you and see where you are. Rugs are us. That's a good one. See what you're up to. You guys can kind of see what I'm up to. I really enjoy this time. So thank you. Thank you guys for stopping in. And again, hit that like button on the way out. And I'll see you later.